Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Shadow FC, bringing you a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. And in today's video, we are going to be going over everything new in today's update. We have Tilted Towers being completely destroyed. We have lightsabers and all the Star Wars characters and guns returning. We have a Choppa funding station now, where Choppas could potentially return. We have shotguns balance, and then a bunch of competitive notes on FNCS that we'll be going over as well. And before we get to the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I know I've been very inconsistent the last few weeks, and I'm sorry. It's going to be inconsistent for about another week or two, but in 2 weeks, I do get on summer break. Once I get on summer break, the grind is going to be real. I'll be streaming, uploading every other day. I mean it. It's just very busy right now with school and sports, but I'm almost done with both, and then I'll be very consistent. So until around May 20th, it's going to be a little more inconsistent. I'll probably get like 2 to 3 uploads a week. But once we get to the end of May and then the start of the new season in June, early June, it's going to be a lot more consistent. So expect a lot more consistent content once early June comes. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the journey. But let's get to today's video. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is Tilted Towers being destroyed, and this has actually caused a lot of panic and crazy talk with the pros. And the reason being is today is FNCS, right? FNCS started yesterday, so today is qualifiers 2 and 3. I think it's 3. I know today is for sure qualifier round 2, maybe even qualifier round 3. But a lot of pros land at Tilted Towers. Now, obviously, it's not one of the most populated spots to land for FNCS, but it's a lot of pros loot pass, right? And for some pros, that is where they've landed since the beginning of the season. It's where they've planned their loot routes, where they fight. It's, you know, they've landed Tilted Towers, and that's been their consistent spot. For Epic to take that out during FNCS is crazy, and it's having a lot of pros just very upset right now because it's ruining their FNCS, right? It's, you know, some pros landed there yesterday to qualify for round 2, and those pros that landed there and qualified for today, they're not going to be able to land there. They're going to have to land somewhere totally else, or if they do, it's going to be completely different. It's going to be a huge struggle. But the main part being that the battle for Rocky Reels ended with a standing ovation and a victory for the 7. Find funding stations for an armored battle bus and a set of turrets at this reclaimed POI. But the most climatic POI battle hasn't started until now. The heart of the island is at stake for the Battle of Tilted Towers. Join the resistance in pushing back the IO. Higher than ever than the buildings is an IO blimp carrying the Hut Master Saber, who refuses to stand down. So the Saber Hut Master guy who, you know, is on the IO, he goes from location to location fighting, and now he's at the Tilted POI. Now, I was actually surprised that the Tilted Towers got destroyed, but without the blimp crashing down. The blimp is still there, but if you look down below, it is still completely destroyed. Most of the buildings are destroyed. It's almost as something shot down. I believe it might have been a set of earthquakes. I'm not even sure exactly what destroyed it, but I do know the main part is that Tilted now is pretty much completely destroyed. A lot of the buildings are broken, and it's kind of like in the Season 8 event when the volcano erupted and it launched all that lava onto Tilted. It's kind of what it is now. It's not fully destroyed, but for the most part it is destroyed. It's just a lot of big, like, burning sites and, you know, buildings just completely fallen over. The next big crazy update is the May 4th Star Wars update being unvaulted. The lightsabers are back. The Star Wars characters should be returning either tonight or tomorrow for May the 4th be with you. And the E-blasters are back. Everything says Star Wars Day is going on in Fortnite, but not just on May the 4th. From May 3rd to May 17th, which is 2 weeks, take up lightsabers and E11 blasters in battle. Also complete new Star Wars quest to unlock an Empire banner. More info on the Fortnite Twitter. So that's basically what it's about. There's a lot more info on the Fortnite Twitter. I'm not going to go over all of it, but those are the basics. A lot of them have been unvaulted, and it's going to be fun. Obviously, lightsabers are really fun to use. They're pretty broken. I would doubt they're in comp. I'm not for sure. I don't believe they're in comp, but they're really fun to use in pubs, and I can't wait to use them. And then I'm also excited for the Star Wars skins to be unvaulted. I think they're going to be unvaulted. I'm not for sure. Not unvaulted, but, you know, come back. It's been, I think, like a year or two. It might have even been since the Star Wars event back in Chapter 2, Season 1. When they were back. I know it's been a very long time though. The raised pickaxe, which I've wanted forever, if that comes back, I'm definitely copying that. I've wanted that for a while, so hopefully they all come back. Hopefully the skins do. They're really cool, and it's just a cool update in general. But my favorite part about this update is actually that Choppas now have a chance to be unvaulted. If you don't remember, they were the helicopters back in Chapter 2, Season 2. They're extremely fun to use. I believe up to 5 people can go on them, 2 on each side, and then 1 driver. They're very fun. They're at all 7 funding outpost stations. It says here the IO aren't the only ones who can take to the skies. Funding stations for Choppas have been set up across all 7 outposts. Chip in bars to bring this vehicle out of the vault. So that is really exciting. Once the Choppas are 100% funded, fly across the map and attack from above. So that's super cool. These 7 are funding the Choppas now, so it'll be the blimps with the IO and then the Choppas for the 7. Seems a little outmatched. I mean, Choppas versus those big blimps, but I mean, it's still cool. Either way, it's going to be exciting. I'm not sure if those will be in comp or not, but I expect them to be fully funded and unvaulted within the next few days. And then here were some patch notes for the shotguns being balanced. In 20.30 update, all shotguns have undergone a damage balance update. The first one is that the minimum pellet hit count increased from 3 to 4 for the striker pump, auto shotgun, and the drum shotgun. Striker pump shotgun and auto shotgun pellet damage and headshot damage has been increased. Ranger and drum shotgun headshot damage greatly increased, but no change to base pellet damage. And then finally, the drum shotgun damage fall off adjusted, shortening effective range. And the last big update that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, but we have now finally been introduced to the last member of the 7, the Order. And judging by reliable leakers on Twitter, it looks like the Order is going to be for sale as a bundle with the in-game store, though there is a possibility that the Order could be June's Fortnite crew outfit. And it wouldn't be a stretch to assume that there's going to be some kind of reveal connecting the Order and the Imagine to the IO, whose initials stand for Imagine Order. Maybe the two sisters have been the big bad all along. So right off the bat, we already know that there's a lot of ties between the Order and the Imagine, and both of them in the 7, both of them are sisters, the Imagined Order, and that's already showing that, you know, those are their initials, those are their names, which stand for the Imagined Order. So there's already a lot of theories that maybe they broke free from the Imagined Order. Maybe their parents, their dad might be Gino, maybe Dr. Sloan is their mom. There's a lot of crazy theories revolving with the Imagine and the Order. And then the other important thing is it says for both of them, a lot of their dialogue is that their past is key to our future, but the problem is they can't remember their past. So maybe their parents wiped their memories clean and like freed them. Maybe their parents will realize that the Imagined Order was wrong, so they set them to go fight for the 7, and that's why their memories have been wiped clean, so they don't fall to the Imagined Order. It's really weird, but there's definitely a lot of crazy theories, and I bet as we learn more about the Imagine and the Order together as sisters, we'll definitely get a lot more theories, and I'll be making a lot more videos on that as well. But it's really cool to see that there's already a lot of cool theories, and that they already have connection to members of the IO and of the 7, which means that they're going to be playing huge roles into the season storyline, as well as mini seasons down the road. Some information on the Paradigm. Another mysterious member of the 7 was also dropped in this update with a glider seemingly confirming what everyone already knew, that Singularity from Chapter 1 was indeed Paradigm, member of the 7. The Paradigm is strongly hinted to return to the Battle Royale Island by the end of the season, with next season, Season 3, likely revolving around her. So a lot of crazy things going on with the 7. We're finally starting to see a lot of action in the 7, because at the beginning of the season, we got introduced to some new 7 characters, but we didn't really see a lot of action, right? It was mainly the IO dominating, getting all the blimps, getting all the tanks and everything like that. But now, we're about 3/4 of the way done with the season. Once FNCS is done, this is the last big update. We're going to be done with the season, right? We have less than a month now of the season left. In 1 month, it's May 3rd right now. June 3rd, the season's going to be over, and we'll probably be having a live event today in a month. So that's crazy. But it's cool to see now that we're finally getting a lot of action with the 7, and that the storyline is heating up in both sides, and that we're seeing that the war is also heating up, right, with now the 7 really playing a factor to the war as well. So a lot of crazy things that happened in today's update. Tilted got not completely destroyed, but it did get pretty much destroyed. There's still a little bit left, but it's pretty much destroyed. Star Wars got unvaulted. Chop is possibly returning. We have now the full story of the 7 and all the characters introduced. So a lot of crazy things in today's update. It was a very good update, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last big content update of the season, because next season starts in exactly a month. It's May 3rd right now. Next season, I believe it's either the last day or the event day is in exactly a month. It's June 3rd. So that is crazy. We only have a month left of the season, and now we're starting to see the war heat up with the 7, because at the beginning of the season, we didn't see a lot of stuff going on with the 7. Sure, we got introduced to some new characters, but we saw mainly the IO dominating with the tanks and the blimps and everything. But now we're starting to see the story of the 7, and their plans are starting to come together as well. Also, I know FNCS was last night, and it was really fun to watch. I actually didn't play in it, unfortunately. I'll be playing in this Saturday's one and next Friday. I'll be playing in the 2 other open qualifiers, and hopefully we qual. But I did watch Aussie, and it was a lot of crazy things that happened. I will be getting a video on that, but I'm going to wait till, I think, Friday when this round is done. Every round I'm going to post. I'm not going to post for, every actual, qualifier. I'm just going to post every round. So, round 1, round 2, round 3. That's what I'll be doing. But I will be getting a video on FNCS in a few days. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of all the crazy things that were brought into Fortnite today. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content, because there's a lot of content coming to Fortnite. There's already is a lot of content in Fortnite right now, but make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. It's been your shout out, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.